Hey, what's up? I didn't see you here. I got one person on here. What's good? Why does it sound so? Check. You guys hear me? One person. You know what the Beatles say? One is the loneliest number that I ever knew. Do, 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 do. Hey, I'm eclectic with my music, man. It's all good. Welcome to Dub Daily. Fridays are always lighter than usual, so whatever. I got some news, not too much news. Try to keep it about an hour. I'll timestamp it. Everything I was behind on timestamping before. Now I'm all caught up. You missed last week's streams or didn't want to watch the whole thing. Well, everything's all timestamped for your convenience, man. So go ahead and check the playlist out or not. Pug shirt again. I gotta buy more clothes. I told my girl I wasn't gonna buy more clothes until crypto popped off. It's been longer than I anticipated. Two people, what's up? We're gonna hop into the news. If you guys don't got nothing to say, I usually start off saying what's up. Canada has fallen. Shit, yeah, Canada. What's up with Canada? Hold on. Maybe I should just pull. Let me just pull an article just to start off with. Canada news. You guys ever just type like fragments of your like partial thoughts into Google, hoping it just reads your freaking mind? I do. Give me a second. What's up with Canada though? Protest. I mean, Johnny's in Canada, so he kind of knows already. Police begin clamp down on Ottawa protesters. What do I want? New York Times? I don't know. I don't like New York Times that much. Who's a good source? My bad. Blockades. Police. What to know? I hate that shit. Was like, what do you want to know about the thing? It's like, what the fuck, man? Okay, and New Zealand's popping off too. What the shit? Hey, when can we pop off, man? I'm sitting here like this, like, you go? You guys want to go? I don't know, man. Took a day off from work. I never knew you streamed this early. Yeah, I mean, usually on the Dub Dailies, I try to do it on noon, but sometimes, noon's booked up, so I do it later. I'm kind of just doing it when I can, but it's better to do it that way than like just not do it at all, right? No? I don't know. Okay, I guess it's Wall Street, New York Times, I guess. It's not like my favorite news source, but it's one. Give me a second. Let me share. I haven't read this, by the way. What the fuck? What the fuck is... God! No, I'm not going to freaking subscribe to news. This is the 21st century, man. What the fuck? Crypto cats leave convoy donors worried truckers never really receive funds. Freedom protest. Canada police begin towing trucks to clear Ottawa protest. Reuters. Okay, I like that. You guys in Canada already know what's up more than I do, but okay, I have to set the cookies. I hate it. I hate cookies. First of all, man, that shit looks cold as hell. I got love for my truckers, man. Ottawa. Reuters. Police began towing trucks from central Ottawa on Friday and stepped up its arrest of protesters in a bid to end a trucker-led movement that has blockaded Canada's capital for 3 weeks and embarrassed Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government. Oh, here we go. It's better now, huh? There we go. Justin Trudeau looking like a bag of milk. Justin Trudeau looks like that kid in your class that like sucks up to the teacher a lot and he thinks he's cool because he gets good grades, but it's like, bro, no. The protesters have lined heavy trucks outside Parliament and Trudeau's office, and Ottawa police, fearing escalation of violence, had sought to disperse them with fines and threats. Oh, really, guys? Really? Hey, no offense, Canada, but you guys aren't really known exactly for violence. Why are they assuming that? But with dozens of trucks still occupying downtown. Police on Thursday arrested 2 of the movement's leaders and charged them with mischief. By Friday, after a night of heavy snow, officers had set up 100 roadblocks near the protest site to deny people access and starve it of new supplies like food and fuel. Damn, these people are freaking freezing in the cold, man. That's effed up, man. It's effed up. And who charges someone with mischief? What is this? 4th grade? You must leave. You must cease further unlawful activity and immediately remove your vehicle and or property from all unlawful protest sites. Anyone within the unlawful protest site may be arrested. At least one 18-wheeler truck was towed off Friday, and the police were seen hooking up another for removal, a Reuters photographer said. Okay, that's one. There's a lot of trucks, though. The protesters initially wanted to end a cross-border CV that mandate for truck drivers, but the blockade gradually turned into an anti-government, anti-Trudeau demonstration. Good. They have vowed to remain peaceful, but they say will stand their ground until police physically remove them. Good. Gangster. If they want to arrest me, I'll put my hands out and they can tie me up like everyone else here. We're going peaceful, said Mark, a protester from Nova Scotia, who wouldn't give his last name. I wouldn't either. Police, who have deployed hundreds of officers to central Ottawa, say the operation to clear the protest will take days. At least one Bearcat. Oh, shit. I thought it was like man, bear, pig, but isn't a Bearcat like the SWAT car? Yeah. Trudeau on Monday invoked emergency powers to give his government wider authorities to stop the protests. Legislators had been due to debate those temporary powers. Get out of my face. On Friday, but the House of Commons suspended its session, citing police activity. If you're not in the House of Commons precinct, stay away from the downtown core until further notice. And they're so freaking scared, man. They're pissing their pants. Stay away. Go away. Just like when Washington, D.C. put like gates and fences up around. It's like, hey, man, you keep effing around. People might walk up in there like they did already, man. But like worldwide. Keep effing around, man. Just saying. You're getting people pissed off. Trudeau sought the special powers after a protester shut down the U.S. border crossing, including Ontario's Ambassador Detroit Bridge to Detroit, a choke point for the region's automakers. The shutdown of the bridge, which was cleared on Sunday, had damaged both countries' economies and posed a major crisis for Trudeau. And that was just like a week. I love this shit, man. Oh, my God. 1 week almost brings Canada's prime minister to his knees. Guys, I hope the rest of the world is watching this shit. As police accelerate work to clear the protesters' last stronghold, at least a dozen tow trucks were seen prepping to remove trucks and other protest vehicles still parked downtown. Okay. Whatever. That's it. But hey, I gotta cover that. Hey, but you know what? Just saying. So you guys know this whole little thing that just started, it's already getting companies to look into owning their own supply chain from manufacturing to delivery and removing human drivers out of the equation. You're talking about self-driving semis. I told someone about that exactly a month ago. You know what they told me? I don't know, man. That seems like a little far out. That's what people usually tell me, man. That's what they usually tell me. What's up, guys? Pull up Fry TV Now YouTuber stream. I'm not going to put a YouTuber on my YouTube stream. They'll hit me with copyright, man. Hey, Dub. What's up, Chill Money? Thanks for this, bro. Anytime, man. I know how it is to be at work. Have a crypto itch, man. It's no bueno when you don't have anyone to itch or scratch. Sounds weird. Okay. Abandoned ship. 3 people. See, I lost someone on that one. It's okay. I lost 25% of my viewership in one joke. That's the way it is. Let's get going. El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption may pose risk to U.S. financial system. Exactly. I had a tweet on my Twitter. If you guys follow me on Twitter, if you don't, Dubdigital, 2 U's. I talk about how Bitcoin's endgame is to destabilize economies all around the world. And over long the time frame, it's guaranteed to happen. Watch. Senators have introduced a bill that asks the Senate State Department to review El Salvador's Bitcoin law and develop a plan to mitigate potential risks, dated February 16th. He's a beast. U.S. senators today introduced legislation requiring the State Department to write a report on El Salvador's Bitcoin law and develop a plan to mitigate potential risks to the U.S. financial system. You know, the way that U.S. protects itself the best is to buy Bitcoin. That's how you hedge against it. Saying the proposed law, the Accountability of Cryptocurrency in El Salvador's ACES Act, was today introduced by Jim Risch, Republican Idaho, Bob Mendez, Democrat New Jersey, ranking member and chairman of Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and Bill Cassidy, Republican. Is that Louisiana? I don't even know. LA? Probably LA. In a press release, the senator says El Salvador's Bitcoin law raises significant concerns, and their proposed legislation gives the State Department 60 days to produce a report on the Central American country's adoption of Bitcoin should the bill pass. Bitcoin, the biggest cryptocurrency by market cap, is legal tender in El Salvador, a tiny impoverished country in Central America. The nation's eccentric millennial president, hey, shout out. I'm calling him Nay. What's up, Nay? Proposed the last year. It was passed in December, the bill to make it legal tender pass. You know what I'm talking about. The law requires businesses to accept Bitcoin as payment if they have the technological means to do so. The government even has a wallet for citizens to use called Chivo, and gave its citizens free $30 worth of cryptocurrency to get started. I hear it crashes all the time, though. El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender raises significant concerns about the economic stability and financial integrity of a vulnerable U.S. trading partner in Central America, said Risch in a statement published Wednesday. This new policy has the potential to weaken U.S. sanctioned policy, empowering maligned actors or badly aligned actors or bad actors like China and organized criminal associations. Oh, yeah. You know why this is a threat to them? Because it's a test run for the whole world to see. And people who don't like Swift, but they got to participate in it, they're looking at crypto. I'm saying, man, crypto is a free system that's been built already, global exposure, depending on what chain you're talking about, deep liquidity, and on top of all that, no economic sanctions. You can do whatever you want without fear of the U.S. slapping sanctions on you and turning you into Colombia overnight, a Venezuela overnight. I like that. Our bipartisan legislation seeks greater clarity on El Salvador's policy and requires administration to mitigate potential risks to the U.S. financial system. President Ney responded on Twitter by calling the lawmakers boomers. We are not your colony, your backyard, or your front yard. Stay out of our internal affairs. Don't try to control something you can't control, motherfuckers. Okay, boomers. We have zero jurisdictions on a sovereign and independent nation. We're not your colony, your backyard, or your front yard. Stay out of internal affairs. Don't try to control. That's dope. United States Senate Committee on Foreign Relations. That's so gangster, man. The Bitcoin law has been criticized by the World Bank, the IMF, and JPMorgan. The IMF last month was once again asked El Salvador to drop the Bitcoin law. Good. Those are all the people I would want to piss off. Citizens in the country have protested against the law, what they perceive to be an increasingly authoritarian government, several times, but according to polls, the president is still largely popular amongst residents. Yeah, because Bitcoin Moon. President Ney regularly tweets when he buys Bitcoin, and he has claimed that he does it on his phone naked. Decrypt went to El Salvador in November, where it found major merchants like McDonald's and Starbucks accepting the cryptocurrency, but many ordinary citizens still confused by it. Hey, most people stay confused by crypto. You could sit there, tell them everything you need to know. I make goddamn videos, start a YouTube channel. I stream 5 to 6 times a week. I offer people that in my personal life, hit me up anytime. After all that, guess what? They're still fucking confused. I don't know what to do at a certain point, 7 people, what's up? This whole movement is George Soros funded to start the autonomous driver. Yeah, man. That's interesting. I mean, could be. It's like all these little things happening all around the world, just nudging us into the technology they want to get into. Could be. But like at the end of the day, I'm happy that Canada at least is pushing back somehow. Guys, the world economy runs on trucks. While it still runs on trucks, you could still get a sucker punch in, This driverless shit's coming, but it ain't here yet. And it's going to take some time, to get that all sorted out. So right now, man, got me hyped. Monies, elbow cough. 7 people, it's good. You know what? I'm going to push another one up. Where the hell is it? Canada. No. My bad. Hold up. Yeah, let me move this one to the front because it's directly associated with what I just read. What date? Dated today. U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis. The Federal Reserve should buy Bitcoin. Yeah. I mean, if they're scared about getting destabilized by Bitcoin, what's a strategy and investment and how you can hedge against a possibility you don't expect? Let's call hedging. If you're against Bitcoin, maybe you should have a little Bitcoin in the off chance that you're wrong. Cynthia Lummis, senator of Wyoming, said that it would be a great idea for the Fed to buy Bitcoin. Lummis is pro-crypto. She first bought her Bitcoin in 2013. Goddamn! She's the same crypto class I am. That's impressive. Cynthia Lummis suggested the Federal Reserve should buy whole Bitcoin on its balance sheet. Speaking on the panel hosted by Orrin G. Hatch Foundation on Thursday, Lummis said, I think it's a great idea, to be honest, for the Fed to buy Bitcoin as it holds over $40 billion in foreign currency reserves. Yeah, why not? You're holding BOT, you're holding Dong, you're holding all this shit. Why not hold a little BTC? Lummis was replying to a question by the panel moderator Matt Sangrin, executive director of Hatch Foundation, who hosted a panel on the future of the crypto economy. Once there's a statutory and regulatory framework, that will make a lot of sense, said Lummis. Once there is a statutory and regulatory framework, that will make a lot of sense. And BlackRock, or is it Bank of America, is expecting central banks to buy crypto, at least one within 2022. It'd be funny if it'd be the Fed. That's speculation. The fact that Bitcoin is completely decentralized, it's going to make it over time more a big just I don't know what that word guys. Sorry. And I think it's going to be something that the Fed should hold on its balance sheet. Randall Quarles, former vice chairman of supervision at the Fed, was also present at the panel, but he doesn't think that central bank will add Bitcoin to its balance sheet anytime soon. For a lot of political and economic reasons, I think it's best to keep the Fed's balance sheet, which it isn't currently, but it needs to move more in that direction. That is entirely treasuries. Whatever, man. As for Lummis, she has been pro-crypto and vocal advocate of the crypto industry for a long time. The lawmaker, 67, bought her first Bitcoin in 2013 when its price was about $350. Bitcoin's price today is around $41,000. Lummis disclosed on the parallel that her son-in-law taught her how to purchase Bitcoin. As for how she first got involved in crypto, Lummis said her previous job was Wyoming treasurer, which made her explore a mix of assets. Some that could have led to short-term income and others that represented a store of value. And that's when she learned more about Bitcoin and viewed it as a store of value. Bitcoin is digital gold. It's hard money. There will only be 21 million ever produced, she said on the panel. Lummis also believes that traditional banking or banks will eventually integrate Bitcoin and other digital assets into their offerings and set up crypto divisions. That's funny because I have an article talking about that. The senators have taken several crypto initiatives recently. In December, Lummis sent a draft bill quietly among regulators in crypto industry. The bill looks to provide crypto regulatory clarity in various areas. The bill, which was redrafted after feedback, is currently at the Legislative Council, said Lummis, adding that it should be made public very soon. The bill has proposed a self-regulatory organization, or SRO, for crypto that would make some initial calls on whether crypto is a commodity or a security. Bang. Bang. And it probably has a lot to do with decentralization of the chain. And if either of the CFTC and the SEC agencies disagree with the assessment, they can have a mechanism to pull it in their direction from a regulatory framework perspective. I don't know what that meant. This bill can be broken logically into 5 or 6 pieces that are standalone, she said. We're working on with other Senate offices in both parties to see who's interested in sponsoring the banking component, the privacy component, and the consumer protection of this legislation. She dropped a lot of little crumbs. A lot of little crumbs that, I read other crumbs that kind of line up with what she's saying. She's closer to what's going on than you and me. She's sitting in DC and shit. One thing that pops out to me is the whole, banks are trying to custody crypto. Banks are trying to custody crypto. Central banks should buy crypto once regulatory clarity is given. Isn't next week supposed to be some executive order from Biden? Probably has somewhat to do with the regulatory framework. Check. I don't know. I'm not in control if it's negative or positive, but check. And then the next thing was banks are trying to custody crypto and include it in their offerings for investment to clients. Funny, she mentioned that. Dated today or whatever, 10 hours ago, JPMorgan unveils research on a quantum. Wait, hold up. No. Fuck. It was yesterday. Check my episode yesterday. It talks about JPMorgan urgently calling to bring regulatory clarity to crypto because their clients want to get in. So my bad. I thought I had this lined up very, very good. But since we're on here, let's finish this article. My bad. JPMorgan unveils research on quantum-resistant blockchain network. QKD is the only solution that has been mathematically proven to defend against a potential quantum computing-based attack. Cool. Whatever. United States banking giant JPMorgan Chase has unveiled research on a quantum key distribution QKD blockchain network that is resistant to quantum computing attacks. QKD utilizes quantum mechanics and cryptography to enable two parties to exchange secure data and detect and defend against third parties attempting to eavesdrop on the exchange. The technology is seen as a viable defense against potential blockchain hacks that could be conducted by quantum computers in the future. According to Thursday's announcement, JPMorgan collaborated with Toshiba and Sina to deploy and test the QKD blockchain. At this time, QKD is the only solution that has been mathematically proven to defend against a potential quantum computing-based attack, with security guarantees based on laws of quantum physics. Are they still trying to figure that out, though? I'm not sure. That's pretty new, right? The study was conducted for use in metropolitan areas and had notable results, such as being capable of supporting 800 Gbps data rates for mission-critical applications under real-world environmental conditions. The proof-of-concept network infrastructure relied on Toshiba's multiplex QKD, made by Toshiba? Damn. Manufactured by Toshiba Europe at their Cambridge, UK base, and Siena's Wave Server 5 platform equipped with 800 Gbps optical layer encryption and open APIs running over Siena's 6,500 photonic. What the fuck? Damn, so many words, man. Flare Research Group at JPMorgan Chase emphasizes the significance of developing secure blockchain infrastructure before quantum computing hits the market. This work comes at an important time as we continue to prepare for the introduction of production quality quantum computers, which will change the security landscape for technology like blockchain and cryptocurrency in the foreseeable future. JPMorgan has been ramping up its blockchain initiatives of late, with Cointelegraph reporting earlier this week the firm became first bank to officially launch in the metaverse. It now has virtual lounge in the popular crypto-backed virtual world Decentraland and appears bullish on the metaverse sector after it's labeled as a $1 trillion opportunity. JPMorgan used to say Bitcoin was like rat poison. Anyone who was trading Bitcoin was going to get fired by Jamie Dimon. And Jamie Dimon's own daughter was a dumbass for buying Bitcoin. Fast forward just 2 years later, Bitcoin, we want to offer Bitcoin. Hurry up and give us regulatory framework. Our clients, our very rich clients, want to buy Bitcoin. We want to be in the metaverse. We got real estate in the metaverse. We want to do all this other shit. Come on, man. Either one, they're dumbasses and they get paid way too much and they just flip-flop, or two, they're lying to you and they're not that dumb. I think it's the latter, man. Hey, you guys notice something here? A lot of people on the news and like big entities, they say one thing and do another. No. No way, guys. Seriously, guys, come on. Like, why do people listen to, like, why does everyone take everything as gospel from the mainstream media and, like, companies in general? They're not exactly ethical. What's a little white lie to you? It's not a big deal. 8 people, what's up? As Bitcoin falls, hash rate's still going up. All stages going to be mining Bitcoin. All states going to be mining Bitcoin. The organizers have been doxxed and have ties to globalist funding. Oh, you mean the truck thing? Push into robotics. This whole thing has been a push into robotics. This whole pandemic has been a push, a nudge into robotics, remote working, getting more online, metaverse. Guys, hey, this shit is already rolling. This transition is already happening. Whether like who's behind it don't matter to you. Doesn't really matter to you. All that you need to know is it's happening. That's it. You know? Yo, MC02 is a wonderful hedge. Oh. And NMR2. You guys know my policy though. No coins, and we do coins Wednesdays and Sundays. But yeah, I think you brought those up before. Federal Reserve has been buying Bitcoin all the time, printing money with Tether. Hey, it would explain to me why Tether gang could just like print so much. There's only one other entity I know that can do that. It's the Fed. Hello. Hey, Paul, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, guys. All right. Let's get into the next one. U.S. court orders Terra. Do Kwon to comply with SEC subpoenas. There's another one. You know what? What's happening? Well, we'll look at it after. Let me read this. The United States District Court of New York has ordered Terraform Labs and its CEO, Do Kwon, to comply with subpoenas issued by the Securities and Exchange Commission. The subpoenas were issued in relation to the SEC's investigation of a decentralized finance project built on Terra called Mirror Protocol. Synthetics, they don't like that. They don't like the synthetic game. I do. According to the court filing, the court reviewed all relevant parties' filing and held an oral argument on February 17th. For the reasons stated on the record at the February 17th, 2022 conference, the SEC application is granted, and Terraform and Kwon are hereby ordered to comply with the above referenced subpoenas, wrote the United States District Judge. Last October, the SEC served Kwon with the subpoenas at the Messari Mainnet Crypto Conference in New York. The SEC's focus is on Mirror Protocol, a platform for creating synthetic crypto versions of popular stocks like Tesla, Microsoft, and Airbnb. I think where they messed up is they didn't keep it commodities. They went into these like obviously security companies, right? These are already deemed securities and offered on security exchanges. I think, yeah, that might be it. Because they didn't talk about like they offer like other commodities too. In other words, users can buy and sell synthetic versions of stocks that would typically be sold elsewhere, like Tesla stock on the New York Stock Exchange, at nearly identical prices on the blockchain, but they can't lock you out. That's the thing. Terrace Kwon, who previously denied receiving the subpoenas to the defiant, then reacted by suing the SEC, claiming the subpoenas were improperly issued and served. The lawsuit added that the SEC failed to keep its investigation confidential. The subpoenas were served on Mr. Kwon in public. Mr. Kwon was approached by the process server as he exited an escalator at the Mainnet Summit while on his way to make a scheduled presentation that was not about Mirror Protocol. Shortly after Kwon sued the SEC over receiving the subpoenas in public, the Terra CEO opined? I saw that word yesterday too. About the crypto regulatory landscape. Speaking at the Yahoo Finance All Markets Summit in October, Kwon said friction between regulators and crypto industry often leads to frameworks that are a little bit more accepted of innovation and change. He added that the tensions between regulators and DeFi space is a trend occurring around the world, with the United States being no exception. It's another one. Let me count the ways, man. EOS, XRP. Who else got sued? Oh, Veritasium. Now Mirror Protocol. There's other protocols. I mean, synthetics, they're not getting hit with that. Maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't checked their offerings, but I don't think they're offering like company stock, decentralized company stock. Another one, and you know, I like Comdex. They're not offering company stock. So based on what I can see and what I can sell, the companies or the blockchains offering like true securities of companies, they're getting hit. You know why? Because I think the government is making their own freaking place where they're going to sell that shit. They're trying to clear out comp. That's what I think. Fed might go after Tether. Hey, they've been saying that since 2017 too, though, to be honest. They've been saying that. And I don't know why they would go after Tether. Like, the Fed's basically Tether in the regular world. Of course they will go after them. They cover up to cover up there behind it. I mean, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black, man? Like, hey, you're printing too much. You're printing too much. And to create the problem to offer their solution, implementing a CBDC. 10 people. What's good? 31 minutes in. What's the next one? This one's interesting. Oh, I picked the wrong one, but it's okay. Whatever. Low millennial financial well-being drives crypto adoption report 15 hours ago. Millennials are most likely to seek alternative financial services and assets such as crypto, and younger generations are hopping on the bandwagon, leading researchers to expect a crypto boom in 2022. That's right, man. Of course, we're jumping on that shit. Most of us are strapped to debt. So much debt we can't even open our eyes. Data shows that millennials in the United States are flocking to alternative finance methods such as crypto assets to boost their financial well-being. A report titled The State of Consuming Bank and Payments by Morning Consult in January found that millennials are adopting new technologies to help make financial decisions at a higher rate than any other generation. The author of the report, financial services analyst Charlotte, combined data from 50,000 different respondents to monthly surveys conducted in the United States and internationally from July to December 2021. What's her name? The lady stated in an email comments to Cointelegraph on February 17th that the increase in the use of cryptocurrency in 2021 was an outlier amongst the statistics that jumped out to her while putting together the report. She said, although a volatile asset, cryptocurrency has successfully held the interest of consumers around the world and continued to grow. By last December, about 48% of millennial households own cryptocurrency, up from only 30% in June. During the same time, 20% of all U.S. adults reported owning cryptocurrency. Damn, that's a significant chunk. Millennials' use of alternative financial services such as cryptocurrency may be due to the fact they suffer from financial well-being scores, which remain persistently lower than national average. Since June 2021, according to the report, the global average by December was 50.89, but the millennial group lingered at 49.54. I'm not sure what that means. The lady told Cointelegraph that reduced financial well-being was a trend she noticed over the last 7 months. She attributed the decline to the Delta and the variants, and raising inflation in the U.S., which was not fully recovered. Morning Consult's website states that the financial well-being score is determined by a scale that includes 10 questions for gauging present and future security and freedom of choice, touching on consumers' control over their assets, their capacity to absorb financial shocks, and their trajectory to meet their financial goals. While millennials in general are the leaders, crypto owners are disproportionately high-earning millennial men. 70% of millennial men use crypto, 25% of them earning over $100,000 annually. Interestingly, Hispanic people have a higher rate of crypto use than their representation in general adult population. About 16% of U.S. adults are Hispanic, but they account for 24% of all crypto owners. As the cryptocurrency became more mainstream throughout 2021, respondents from every generation polled, from baby boomers, Gen Xers, millennials, and Gen Z adults, were increasingly likely to consider making purchases for U.S. exchange Coinbase. The result from the report led the lady to conclude that the cryptocurrency will boom again in 2022. The report stated that the adoption of crypto and onboarding younger generations will be two main factors leading to the boom. A little stumbling, but it's all good. I mean, what do you expect, man? Boomers got into the stock market. Y'all made a lot of money. That's tight. That's cool. What about us, though? I mean, come on, man. Boomers just kind of like strapped us with debt from college and shit. I mean, damn, can we get your break? This is our break. This is our .com. It is what it is. Smart people will flourish. The rest will fall by the wayside like always. Major FUD coming. Smile. Shades. Cool. Dub, any news about Veritasium? Is the dude doing anything new? Future developments? I mean, he sent out pretty much notes saying, hey, you're like encroaching on my patent, but a lot of chains aren't responding. And yeah, that's where we are right now. I mean, it's been an uphill battle for the dude the whole time. The reason why they're making it so hard is I look at that and I'm like, why? There must be something here. Like, why did they go after him like that? Why they continue to like not help him enforce his patent? Like, so nothing new at this point. I don't even know what the price is. I think it came down. I mean, I hope it goes down like $20 again, to be honest. I'm weird. Nothing new to report, though. There's FUD every other day. You're not telling us anything new. It's like saying Bitcoin will drop in price. Chill. Money. Okay. I'll leave that to you guys. Tether is a Federal Reserve front to manipulate the crypto market, create the need for regulation, and to complete the bubble pop where the masses believe crypto is dead. Then it rises out of the ashes. See, yeah, Johnny. I mean, I'm of the same opinion. I don't know if Tether will be the mechanism, but what I think is going to happen is I think there will be a pop. I don't think we're at that point yet. Like, I think this whole time period is going to kind of resemble something like the Roaring 20s back in the day in the United States, or 20s leading into the Great Depression. I think we're going to have a run off top. I think they're going to sucker people in here. They're going to FOMO in. It's going to spike like in typical crypto fashion. Then they're going to pop this stuff. It'll be the catalyst for the bear market. Then, when everything's falling down to death, crypto's falling down to death, stocks are falling down to death, everything's going down. People are going to reach out and say, my 401k, help me, Fed. Print more money, Fed. Because right now they're saying, don't print money, Fed. Don't do that. I can't buy anything. They're going to cause the problem that's going to get people to reverse their tone and plead them on their freaking knees, kissing their ass to print more money. And now if the Fed did it right now and printed a lot, people would be on their ass, pissed at them. If they waited until that point where people are desperate, then all they really have to do is say, okay, I'll buy everything up with made up money. Okay. And then I think that's when there will be a paradigm shift in terms of crypto, because like basically at that point, the Fed's going to have to print magnitudes more money than they have already. We already increased the money supply, 40% in a year last year or 2 years ago? That's nothing. Talk about multiples of the money supply. But I don't think they have enough. I don't think they have enough justification to do it yet. People would see through it so easy. They're going to make that problem. We just disagree on when that pop will occur. But I get the whole thought process on it. 9 people, what's up? I have a small bag of air. Me too. EOS, Mandel 3.0, March 1st. Mandel 2.3, April 1st. EOS hard fork, May 19th. What do you think, Dub? I think I'm ready for a fork. Give me more coins, man. I'm down. I'm going to hold both of them. I don't got to pick. Just like I hold Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cat. I ain't got to pick. I don't like picking. I just like the hold stuff. Dub, have you sold off any crypto yet? Not small profits. Yeah, I mean, I sell off crypto to live, pretty much. That's like, I'm always kind of selling some crypto, for like expenses and stuff. But no, I mean, like I'm looking at some alts and they're on the floor. Some are lower than they ever been. EOS is one example. I would be like an idiot to sell that. Like, what's the point of selling something on the bottom? I might as well like sell something that's higher up in the sky. That's what I tend to do. I never like to sell things that are on the bottom. Doesn't make any sense. Only reason I would sell things on the bottom is 1, because I'm just getting emotional, and 2, I'm getting emotional. I have some coins that compared to my cost basis are way higher up than the other ones that are on the ground. I pull from that when I need to. But guys, this is kind of my livelihood. So if you guys have like a paycheck not connected to crypto coming in every day or every week or every whatever time you get paid or whatever the hell, it really isn't that serious. Dub, do you anything about Holochain? I don't know the name though, but I don't. 40 minutes in. Okay, let me get going. XRP mega whale scoop up over 7 million in second biggest accumulation spree in history 3 hours ago. The so-called mega whales have accumulated over 712 million worth of XRP tokens since December 2021. Ripple XRP addresses that hold at least 10 million native units have returned to accumulating more in the past 3 months, a similar scenario that preceded a big rally for XRP USD and XRP BTC pairs in late 2020. It wasn't that big, man. What did it get to, like $2? Not that big. No, $1. As a 76% spike in XRP mega whales addresses since December 2021 had been noted by analytics firm Sentiment, showing that they added a total of 897 million tokens, worth over 712 million as of February 18th. The platform further highlighted the XRP accumulation witnessed in the last 3 months was the second largest in the coin's existence. The first massive accumulation took place in November-December 2020 and saw whales depositing over 1.29 billion XRP to their addresses. Yeah, I bought some XRP down in here when it hit like 17 cents. Yeah. Interestingly, the spike in XRP supply into the whale addresses coincided with a price bounce against Bitcoin. The XRP BTC exchange rate surged by nearly 150% to a high of 3,502 Satoshis between November 1st and November 24th. XRP also strengthened against the dollar, with XRP USD rallied more than 250% to 82 cents in the same period. As a result, the recent uptick in the whales-led accumulation raised possibilities for a similar upside trend in the XRP market. Nonetheless, it's vital to mention XRP's massive boom in November 2020 came primarily in the wake of Ripple's move to purchase 46 million worth of XRP to support healthy markets. And wasn't that before the trial? I think so. Okay, yeah. And they just talk about the price. It's interesting to know. People be buying shit, and they're assuming they're pretty much indicating that like the price has been squeezing, indicating a breakout. I think this is a log chart. Yeah, log chart. Volume drying up. Yeah, man. I mean, that's along what I think. You guys know I still think we have some room to run. Some people think we don't. I'm not here to talk about all that. That's just a difference of opinion. I could live with that. Okay. Some people sell at a loss because they invest on things they can't afford to lose. They can't afford to lose. I guess so. I guess so. Let's see. Georgia becomes latest U.S. state to waive tax incentives for Bitcoin miners. Legislation filed earlier this week indicated that Georgia is the latest U.S. state to consider potential tax incentives for cryptocurrency miners that operate in the state. Georgia House Bill 1342, filed on February 14th, aims to exempt the sale or use of electricity used in the commercial mining of digital assets. The bill was introduced by a quintet of Republican lawmakers. The hell? That's from Shakespeare days, man. The focus on sales and use taxes mirror the approach taken last year by Kentucky, which passed a similar law in a bid to draw in miners. The move is perhaps unsurprising given the existing footprint for miners in Georgia. Fortune profiled the landscape earlier this year, noting that major American firms like Foundry have operations in the state. Reporting that 13WMAZ last year indicates that access to nuclear power had the state an attractive option for mine operators. Now, I mean, yeah, shit. Using nuke power now? Damn. Volcano power? Illinois lawmakers are also considering the amendment of data center initiatives to account for crypto miners, as the block reported earlier this week. Probably should have done it first. Illinois lawmakers want to attract Bitcoin miners to the state with data center tax incentives. Legislators moving through the Illinois General Assembly would, if approved, extend a data center tax incentive program to cryptocurrency miners. Illinois was the first filed in mid-January by Republican State Senator Susan Rezin. and last week picked up a co-sponsor from Senator Julie Morrison, a Democrat, according to public records. The tax incentive program cited in the bill has existed. The tax incentive program cited in the bill has existed since 2019, according to a report from mid-2020 prepared by the Illinois Department of Commerce. Tax incentives worth more than $160 million have been extended to 6 data center operators. The report cites the creation of 120 jobs and $1.6 billion worth of investment. In order to qualify for the program, would-be applicants must invest at least $250 million, create at least 20 jobs, and have achieved carbon neutral status or green build certification, among other requirements. How are you going to do that with POW right now? That means that's got to be like alternative mining. The program exists for new entrants as well as existing operations in the state, provided they meet the qualifications. Per the text of SB 3643, this program will be extended to cryptocurrency miners. Reported by Chicago Tribune, has highlighted existing mining operations in Illinois, including an operation in Heppen at a former steel mill run, whatever. States like Texas and Kentucky have sought to position themselves as hubs for cryptocurrency mining. The U.S. has become the largest market for crypto mining since last year's crackdown in China. And guess who's also becoming a mining heaven? Russia. Guys, geopolitical competition all around the globe, everywhere you look, in war, in crypto mining. But the U.S. is the biggest crypto miner thus far. Biggest crypto miner this far, and all the states are picking it up. The way I see it is this. The East will back their currencies in gold because they have a lot of it. The West, back it in Bitcoin because at the end of this, we'll have a lot of it. We're mining a lot and we're stealing a lot. What do you think? Hey, Dub, do you have a job or do you do full-time crypto? I'm full-time crypto. He's a crypto news anchor. Yep. You don't think this set was free, right? The competition is basically who can hold the most Bitcoin. Yeah. Yep. That's what it is, man. That's all of my stuff. That's pretty good. 48 minutes in. He'll be here for a little bit. What's up? Nothing much. I'm wearing a dog shirt. That's how my day's going. Yeah, guys, I mean, we'll see what happens with this executive order. I'm just not trying to hear all this bearish shit. I mean, it's been about a year, and the people who are scared are still scared. That's cool for them. But, like, I got a problem when they like act like, oh, you're not scared? Why aren't you scared? You should be scared. Let me convince you to be scared. Hold all that shit, man. That's you. Live your life. I'm going to see how this crazy story plays out. You know what I mean? All right. Lakers? Playoffs? I don't know. The only thing I care about the Lakers anymore is Crypto.com Arena. That's all I care about the Lakers. I don't want to talk about the Lakers, man. Joke. It's a joke. Like, every time I go gung-ho on the Lakers, they do real bad. And every time I don't, they do better. So, it's just better for both of us if I don't pay attention. Okay, guys. It's about time. About 50 minutes. We ran through this one pretty quick. I'll timestamp today. But this is Dub Daily. I do this pretty much Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Then I do pretty much my kickbacks or coffee and crypto, whatever. They're just chiller versions of this where I interface to you guys more Wednesdays and Sundays. Saturdays a break day typically. That's how it's going to go. But until next time, guys, Dubdigital. Talk to you later. Peace.